Hi there, welcome to Sunflower Yoga and Flow into Second Spring. So this video is going to be a fully restorative yoga flow, so ideal to do before you go to bed to really kind of wind down the body to help you sleep. Or it's also a lovely flow as well to do if you haven't been sleeping so well and have a lot of heavy fatigue in the body. You can use this at any time during the day to kind of rest, really let go and just kind of restore your energy for the rest of your day. So I'm going to show you how to set up each of the postures, and then we'll rest in the postures for a few minutes. I'm going to share some lovely readings from this lovely book, Whispers from Mother Earth by Stella Tomlinson. I'll also include some written instructions and modifications for these poses as well over in the booklet. If you need any further advice, modifications, setup instructions, please do just let me know and I can help you with that. Okay, so we're going to do a few different postures in this video. So sometimes it might be nice to kind of warm up the body a little bit before going into restorative yoga. So you could use the evening wind down yoga before doing this practice if you want to, or of course you can just come straight into the restorative practice. So the first posture I'm going to share is a reclined cobbler pose. Now this is a really yummy posture to really kind of relax the body. So for this posture, I'm going to use a couple of bolsters. If you don't have any bolsters, you could use firm cushions from your settee, pillows, you could use yoga blocks to rest the legs over. Just kind of, really get creative. You don't have to buy all the equipment. And if you do need any further guidance on, props, please do give me a shout. So we're going to take a yoga block, or again, you could use like a big hardback book. So we're going to place the yoga brick at the top of the mat there, just to create a bit of an incline there for the first bolster. And then the second bolster we're going to place towards the bottom of the mat there. This is going to support underneath the knees and the thighs. So you might just need to adjust that when you kind of get into the position. If you don't have a second bolster, you could use blocks or cushions to support the knees as you kind of open them out to relax down onto. I would recommend as well, if you're going to be in this position for a few minutes, you might want to have a blanket nearby to pop that over the body as well. Another nice option as well is to pop an eye mask over the eyes, or a little scarf might feel nice, just to help you really kind of take that time drawing more inwards. So to come into this posture, we're just going to shuffle the tailbone to rest against the bolster on the incline there, and then we're going to relax the spine all up the bolster there, and then we're going to bring the feet out into kind of that butterfly pose there, so the soles of the feet can rest together. And the kind of wings of the legs there are releasing and relaxing down there over the bolster there, or over the support that you popped underneath, your knees and thighs there. Hands can be rested out to the side. You could place them over the body, wherever feels comforting for you. Now, this can feel quite a vulnerable posture, being quite so open across the front of the body. So a couple of options to kind of reduce that sensation of kind of feeling exposed would be to pop a blanket over the body, pop an eye mask or a scarf there over the eyes, or another option would be to, instead of having the bolster or the cushions underneath the knees there, we can actually hug this into the body, so we can plant the feet down into the mat there, a bit like we're in constructive rest pose, and we can actually hug a cushion or watch the microphone, hug the cushion there, or a blanket. Can just be a bit more kind of make you feel a bit more safe in the posture, a bit more comfortable. So just exploring those two options there and just seeing which one feels good in your body. And then we're going to spend about 4 or 5 minutes in this posture, and I will share a nice reading part way through as well. So just taking your time to get yourself all comfortable. I'm going to pause the video if you need to go and grab any more props there. And just know as well, when you are practicing restorative yoga, if you need to make any adjustments, change your position at any time, please do so. This is your practice and you need to make sure you're comfortable, throughout. I'm going to share a poem now by Stella Tomlinson named Come Back to Your Heart. Come back to your heart when your mind is racing and you don't know which way to turn. Come back to your heart when you're lost and lonely and fear hope will never return. Come back to your heart even if it feels it's breaking through loss and grief and doubt. Come back to your heart if anger blinds you and you want to stamp and scream and shout. For in your heart is strength and wisdom to guide you along the way. In your heart is love unwavering, bringing light to the darkest day. In your heart is enough kindness and compassion, all fears and doubts to soothe. In your heart is trust and connection to help you see the truth. Slow down, breathe, and quietly listen to the whispers of your soul, telling you that you are love and you are loved. You are perfect, radiant, and whole. So come back to your heart, the centre of love within you, whenever you feel alone. Come back to your heart, the wellspring of healing within you, and let her welcome you home. We'll just rest here for a couple more minutes. So just in the body, if you need to. Bringing your attention back to your breath if you feel you're getting distracted. We cannot do this wrong. We're going to prepare to come out of this posture now. So to safely come out, we're just going to draw the knees together there, planting the feet down into the mat. And we're just going to carefully roll over onto our side there, just being mindful there, that incline. I'm going to use the hands there to lift the body back into a seated position. And just taking a pause here, coming into cross legs or any comfortable seat there, and just giving yourself a couple of breaths here, just noticing how you feel after taking that reclined cobbler. You know, is this something that might feel useful to pop it into your little toolkit there of resources, practices to bring it out when you need to take even a 5-minute rest break. You know, any one of these postures that we explore today can be used just on its own if you just have 5 minutes just to really nourish yourself. You'd be surprised, how nourishing just taking a 5-minute, restorative pose can be really beneficial. And just opening up the eyes there. Okay, the second posture we're going to explore is going to be a supported child pose. So there's two lovely options here for setting up a supported child pose. So the first option is just to simply take your bolster or your kind of firm cushion and just place it on your block or your book there, and simply join the big toes together to touch, knees nice and wide there, and we're just going to sink down over the cushion, hands out to the side, one ear down on the mat. So that's just a very quick and simple supported child pose there. If you'd like to add a few more layers of support there, another nice option to try is to take a second brick or book just to elevate that first bolster there. We're then going to take a second bolster or another firm cushion, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come to rest down on the back bolster here, a bit closer there, and we're just going to then ease the upper body there onto that front bolster. So just offering a bit more support there, under the thighs there. So again, just pause the video if you need to just explore these two options and see which one feels the most supportive for you, in this moment. Some days you might prefer the first option, other days you might prefer the option with just a bit more extra comfort. And again as well, please do place a blanket over the body if that feels comfortable and accessible for you right now. And again, we're going to be in this posture for about 4 or 5 minutes, and I will share another reading from Stella Tomlinson's book as we enjoy relaxing in this posture. So take your time there to get yourself all set up and comfortable. Do not be afraid of the dark. I feel her calling me, her wizened white finger beckoning me into the darkness. I feel afraid, for I fear what lies there in that velvet, shadowy blackness. Yet I yearn for rest and stillness, so the longing outweighs the fear, and I close my eyes. The darkness enfolds me, and she is there, the dark ancient mother with the wisdom of ages in her bones. Fiercely loving, she calls me on, and I sink deeper and deeper into this womb of darkness. I am safe and held in its inviting embrace. Do not be afraid of the dark, my love, for here lies your deepest wisdom, your innermost knowing and truest guidance, Rest a while, my beloved. Feel and listen and know in this black stillness there is nothing to fear here. Breathe and let go. Release the old wounds and hurts and patterns. Take your time. I see you in your fearlessness and beauty and wisdom. Let me be with you and within you. And in good time you shall be ready to be reborn. And so I surrender to this darkness with blessed relief. I feel her mantle enfolding me. I come to rest and my soul's yearning is fulfilled. Do not be afraid of the dark, my love, for here lies your birthright, your deepest blessings and the wisdom of your soul. And we'll rest here for a couple more minutes, perhaps changing the head over to the other side if you haven't already done so. So we're going to prepare to come out of this posture now. So we're going to use the hands to walk the body back up to seated. Just moving slowly and mindfully here, and only if you're ready to come out of this posture. When we come up to seated, just taking a little pause again here, again just to notice how your body feels. Does this feel like a useful posture to add to your restful toolkit? And the next posture we're going to explore is going to be a supported bridge pose. So this is a nice gentle inversion for the body. Another nice option for an inversion would be the legs up the wall, which we explored as well in the video for the anxiety and overwhelm week.